Hello, my name is Benjamin Gorneau, and today I'll be presenting a redesign of a product that I use frequently, a Nintendo Switch gaming controller. The focus of this redesign is on improving ease of use and ergonomics, particularly by adding an ergonomic grip handle to the back of the controller and making the release button easier to press. These changes are aimed at reducing user fatigue to improve the overall gaming experience. Throughout history, video game controllers have undergone many changes. Particularly when transitioning to at-home gaming systems, different systems made their own exclusive controller, with PlayStation and Xbox controllers remaining somewhat consistent in terms of shape, ergonomics, and button design throughout the years. On the contrary, each Nintendo gaming system completely changes the controller design, as you can see especially from 1991 to 2012. Such drastic design change does not allow for iterative improvements, thus the current design lacks in ergonomics. Quite frankly, all of Nintendo's controller designs have been not ideal in terms of ergonomics. The closest can be seen in 1996, where they offered 3 different holding methods. This, however, lacks in human factors, as having to change between the 2 ways of holding the controller is not intuitive. Clearly, this has always been a point of contention for users of Nintendo systems. However, it seems they have not learned yet how to address this complaint. The current Nintendo controllers are designed for multifunctionality. The 2 separate controller design allows for the user to plug them into the sides of the display for handheld playing, to be detached for use without holding the display, and for use while connected to a TV display. This was highly applauded and a major selling point of the Nintendo Switch system. However, as time has gone on, the discomfort of using these controllers has been a major point of criticism by users. The controllers are extremely thin, have flat backs, and are difficult to remove from the displays on the side due to the size and placement of the release button. Here's another look at the different usage cases of these controllers. The 2 controllers can be used by themselves, as seen in the middle usage case. However, this case exemplifies the ergonomic difficulties presented by the controller. Taking a closer look at the design of the controllers, the flat back of the controllers is non-intuitive for the human hands, and the release button to remove the controllers from the display is small and hidden, as seen in the red circle on the right. It is very difficult to press a small button when the controllers are attached to the display. Now, let's look at the first major improvement, the ergonomic grip handle added to the back of the controller. The problem being that many users experience discomfort or fatigue after holding the controller for long periods, particularly those with larger hands. The current design of this controller lacks proper grip support, leading to wrist strain and, in some cases, long-term repetitive stress injuries. To address this, I've designed an ergonomic grip handle that is integrated into the back of the controller, however, have aimed to retain the sleek, thin design that the controllers offer. The grip is contoured to match the natural shape of the human hand, reducing the need for the user to grip the controller tightly. This design distributes pressure evenly across the palm, which reduces strain on the wrists and fingers. Another feature is the inclusion of finger grooves at the key gripping points. These grooves help guide the user's fingers into the optimal position, ensuring a secure and comfortable hold on the controller. In this model, you'll be able to see the extended release button. Simply creating a longer button on the back of the controller allows for an easier release of the controls from the display. Notice how the design is minimal, yet protrudes out of the back of the controller, just enough to allow the user to access the button much easier. Making this button both easier to find and easier to press will allow for the switching between different functionalities. To take the controllers off the display and play in TV mode will be made much quicker. This will be great to help the multifunctionality that the Switch prides itself on. As to not change the material already being used to create the controllers for ease of manufacturing, the grip handle and the extended button will both be made from ABS plastic for comfort and durability. Both the ergonomic grips and the extended button will be made using injection molding, which allows us to manufacture the soft touch ABS plastic material with high precision. The two diagrams on the bottom show the manufacturing process of injection molding. Now, let's take a look at the CAD model of the redesigned controller compared with the original. On the back of the controller, you will notice the ergonomic grip. The contours are designed to fit naturally in the hand, and the finger grooves are positioned to guide the user's hand into an optimal resting position. The size of the grip is minimal to allow for it to not interfere with the usage functions. By extending the release button, the button is both easier to find and to press. This will make changing between the different modes of use much easier. The main advantage of the ergonomic grip allows for a minimization of the wrist strain and improving the user comfort during long uses, without taking away from the multifunctionality that the controllers emphasize. The extended button allows for a much easier ability to press, allowing for quick removal from the display. It can be visually seen that the thickness of the controller does not increase that much with the addition of the grip. This allows for continued use of the controllers and all other functions required, whether it be singular use, being used within the display, or being used while the display is connected to a TV. All functionality remains. The major disadvantage of this redesign is the adjustments that it may take to break the habits of use from the old design, specifically when holding the controller by itself